Have everyone now. All right. So thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining this webinar, this mock webinar. My name is Roland Oro. I'm your presenter on behalf of the Nigerian Agribusiness Register webinar series. This is our maiden version, and the topic, as you know, the topic we're looking at this afternoon is establishing, sustaining, and expanding Nigeria's rice brands, indigenous rice brands. We shall be taking a presentation on the Nigerian Indigenous Rice Brand Report as conducted by our partner, Rostam Research. So, gentlemen, without much ado, I will want to go straight into the presentation. All right. So just before I launch in deeply, I just want to let you know that the total time we have for this webinar is going to be 1 hour. I'm going to use the first 30 minutes to go 30 or 35 minutes to go to the presentation, and then we'll leave time for question and answer. So if, as I go ahead with the presentation, if you have any questions, please feel free to take note it down, and at the appropriate time, we'll be taking your questions. All right, is that okay? All right, good. So I want to jump into the presentation right away. So today we're looking at the Nigerian rice industry, the value chain. The Nigerian rice market is estimated at $6 billion. Several factors makes rice milling and branding an attractive venture. Firstly, domestic production is growing at 2% per annum. This is estimated at 3.4 million metric tons, while demand is growing at 3% per annum at an estimated volume of 6.4 million metric tons, according to a PwC report. The second, so if you look at demand and supply, this reveals a shortfall in supply of rice of about 2.7 million metric tons. The other reason why rice processing and branding is an attractive venture is because of the forex scarcity, which makes local production of milled and branded rice an attractive investment venture. Thirdly, increased urbanization increases households' rice consumption comparatively to traditional staples. So what this means is that we're saying that because of the growing urbanization, people moving from the rural areas to the urban areas, the middle class, working class people don't have much time to spend cooking or eating traditional staples, which consumes a lot of their time. So there is a shift from consumption of traditional staples to crops, foods like rice, which has a very short gestation period when you're cooking it. The fourth reason why the rice industry is attractive for investment right now is because of the support measures by the federal and state governments, including a redesign and a more private sector focused anchor growers program of the Central Bank of Nigeria, which supports backward integration for paddy production. So all of this put together, you see that over the last few years, we have witnessed an increase in number of indigenous rice brands, and research we have counted up 20 significant players in the key urban markets of Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, and Port Harcourt, and Onitsha. Unfortunately, the GIZ survey of Nigeria's rice milling industry revealed that 80% of the mills in the country run at less than 25% capacity utilization due to quality paddy scarcity, due to the inavailability of quality paddy, with several mills having been shutting down in the last few months. The question is, can the emerging indigenous rice brands survive and grow? And those are the issues that we're going to be looking at. And from a market development perspective, what should local brand owners do to sustain their rice brand and capture market share from imported brands. Many of you may be aware of the report from the United States Department of Agriculture in late 2018, which suggests that imported rice may take over lost brands due to meal shortdown and poor operating environment of rice production in Nigeria. Gentlemen, we do not attempt to address all the issues affecting the rice sector. However, this webinar series will feature an update on the number of indigenous rice brands, the market size, and competitor analysis of local rice brands. We shall do a SWOT analysis and what consumers are saying about preferences between local and imported rice brands, and how existing and new investors can establish and strengthen their rice brands in the local market. So at this point, I would like to like us to look at who should participate at this webinar. We're looking at rice millers and processors, milled rice brand owners, rice importers, rice farming cooperatives, investors, donor-funded technical assistance providers, government agencies supporting the rice sector, and many others. So this brings us to the end of the presentation. So at this point, we would like to take questions from our participants. If there are questions, you can maybe send it by text, or maybe you can say it, and we can take your questions. So the floor is open at this time for questions. Thank you. Can we take questions? Can we take your questions?
Okay. I'm trying to chat a question here. I don't know if you're seeing it.
Okay, I'm not seeing it, but I can hear you very clearly.
Okay, because I typed question one, then try to type something.
The audio is not getting clear. It's not so clear, but maybe if you can type your question, then maybe we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did a Zoom group chat. Maybe you should check the chat side.
Hold on. Okay, I cannot still see your questions.
Can anybody see? Yes, I see.
That's a question. I just saw your question, yes, but
yeah, I typed question and also typed.
I saw, but it's not.
Yeah, it's a group chat. Testing question.
Okay. This one, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Testing question here.
Yeah, I just type something.
Okay.
There.
So how do we? Okay. So
somebody can decide to just type questions rather than anything.
Okay. Okay. Type it down again.
Okay.
See if you can ask based on the presentation. See if you can ask a question, and I'll try and respond.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so there's a question from Nathaniel. It says, which sector in the rice value chain is more viable for investment, looking at the current rice market? So I think the immediate answer, my immediate response to this one is, if you look at the rice value chain, I think right now paddy production is an area of need a lot of the mills are shutting down. So there's a strong need for production of paddy and aggregation of paddy from smallholder farmers. So I would suggest that the area of need, it's really in the area of paddy production and aggregation. So if somebody can produce or aggregate from smallholder farmers high quality paddy and they supply the market, that would be a very important entry point to take advantage of the increasing demand for meal rice in Nigeria. Thank you. There's a question. There's a question from Mr. Luafisa Desida. He's asking, what are the highlighted solutions the Nigeria Agribusiness Register has in plan to stimulate production of rice paddy? So I think the immediate, I think our plan right now is to support investors to enter into the rice value chain at different points. It could be in the area of paddy production, it could be in the area of aggregation of paddy, and then supply to the mills. It could be in the area of mill, setting up a mill. It could also be in the area of setting up a trading outfit. So, and the Nigeria Agribusiness Register, working with Ruslan Consulting, can help investors to enter into the rice value chain at different points. And that's one of the reasons why we're having this webinar, to provide enough information that can inform decisions by potential investors. I don't know if that answers your question.
So, Fisaya?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, thank you. So I wanted to ask the follow-up question. Let me just type. I wanted to ask a follow-up question. What should the government do? What should the government do to make the central bank the anchor borrowers program more effective and supportive of private sector? Trying to post this. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we can ask the question.
Yeah, let's see if I can hear you talk. I just want to let's have some exchange there.
Okay. So I think one of the very important things that the CBN needs to do, especially for the anchor borrowers program, one of the major that the program has experienced in recent time is for the banks to be able to recover their funds invested in this sector. Actually, the program has stimulated the production of crops in the specific value chain, but recovery of funds is one of the major important things that solve the scaling up of the project. Okay. So I think CBA should do more partnership with banks that are actually doing the MSME lending. Most importantly, microfinance banks and MFIs. Some few commercial banks also who has the network to do rural lending and also leverage that platform to do more business. And are you with me, sir?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yes, go ahead. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, well,
okay. So, I think you can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So,
yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I may ask, why? So this, I think, so this brings the presentation to an end. So let's talk about the Zoom. What's the experience like? When I was talking, did you guys hear me? Did you hear everything, or was it going up and down?
Yeah.
The sound was like going up. Sometimes it becomes clear. Sometimes it's also clear. How was your
okay, I think the reason why the sound was there are so much interferences because of I think we had one of us the speakerphone or something.
One of us?
Yeah. So yes. So I think it's just a happy sound. So it's clear.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one of the issues also is we are in the same room.
Okay.
Frequencies are clashing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Another observation.
Okay.
I think we should make sure that the graphic works on this webinar should be good. We should do more work on the graphic side of it. I think if infographics will help a lot.
Don't forget that this is a mock presentation. We just
Yes.
so we'll take time to do a good presentation material. Produce a good presentation material before for next week. Yeah?
Okay.
Overall, I think I find that maybe because we're in the same room, that's why it's clashing.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for me, I think it's not bad. But let's see how we can improve on this. Let's see how we can improve on it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yes. Josh.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. I know we are done with this work. Whenever what? No, the interface is good.
Okay.
My thing is.
Let's talk here.
Okay. Let's
Okay. What do you think? I mean, it's a good start. Huh? Yeah. I mean, the idea of the fact that maybe we're in the same room.
Yes,
We will still have to end it. You have to.
Not even done 1 hour. So where do I end
it again? Okay, come here.
Yeah.
End meeting.
End meeting. Okay.
Yes. And I say end for all. So everybody will leave.